Alright, back on track. Right as the music stops, but oh well. Oh, I say back on track and then I immediately have to veer off again. What is this over here then? Or is that the right way? I'm not really sure. It seems like there's so many different ways we could go. I just want to explore everything. And that's probably going to end up being my downfall. Who do I need to focus on? The elves or the fucking Templars? The elves I'd like to appease, have on our side. We're definitely fighting the same dudes. Enemy of our enemy is our friend, but they clearly don't seem to get that. Because they are slaughtering the Inquisition just as much as they're slaughtering the Templars. I guess they don't really stay too updated with worldly affairs, though, so that's kind of fair enough. Except for the fact that you're trying to cut off my face. That's not particularly fair. Anything going on over here? I want to know what these elves have. I want to loot these elves, but they just have imp cotton, and I don't really know how. Like, where is this coming from? You know the Orlesians? He's been robbing the Orlesians this whole time? Who the fuck knows? Oh, look at those god rays. I'm a sucker for god rays, even though they don't really make sense unless you're looking through a camera, but they feel good. Oh, you're on our side. Okay, I was about to break your fucking spine with my icy powers, but I guess we'll avoid that for now. For now.
We're keeping them at bay.
No, you're not. You're not keeping them. Look at them. They're right fucking here. This is not bay. Oh my god, that was like 10k total against a high-powered enemy. Look at Morrigan go, though. I've so missed you, Morrigan. I wish you could remain in our party. I wish you could actually be one of ours. Are you wearing a loincloth, or is that just a really horrible angle for you? Hold on. I think you may have just melted because of all the electronic attacks, but pretty damn sure that fucker was wearing a loincloth. Do we even want to ask? Probably not. My Facebook is still open. Let me close my Facebook, for fuck's sake. Okay, we have returned! The scourge of Facebook has abandoned us. Hold on. Oh, I'm sure the Inquisition can fight them off. They just respawned. That happened in the other camp we cleared out a little while ago as well. I think it is just sort of permanent. These fuckers never really go away. Hold on, where am I trying to go? Can we even get through here? Yeah, this must be leading the right way. There's a bird. Birds wouldn't lie to us, would they? Probably one of Leliana's flock anyway. Come on. They're all over the fucking place. Can you just let us pass for like 2 goddamn seconds? You know we'll rip right through you anyway. That takes us to somewhere where No, that is just the river that we've already been down. Let the Inquisition and the elves deal with it. I'm so sorry, but you know what you signed up for. If I save you this time, they're only going to come for you again in like 2 seconds anyway, so... away we go. Wait, what? Oh, this is the final blockade. Why were you so far away from the other two? The other two were like right next to each other. I just want this specific bit of storm art and then we charge in! Now what are you? You seem like Red Templars fighting Red Templars. Or is it just... our Inquisition looks so pathetic versus anyone they ever send at us. I don't understand. Why can we not have half-decent armor? You know how powerful we are now. Surely Cullen's got some heavy armored troops. No, it always looks like Leliana's spies are fighting. I don't understand. Ah, water. Okay, here we go. Come on. Yeah, I wish their sort of zombification ability in the Necromancer tree was half decent. The vast majority of the time, the dude we sort of take over will just never properly fight for us. They'll just sort of stand off in a corner somewhere. It's really fucking sad. But oh well. But oh well. Give me that storm art. We're moving on. Because this is the Temple of Mythar. And there's a little birdie sitting on your snout. Aren't you a cutie? I guess I might as well heal that stub toe equivalent and loot here just because I can. Royale Sea Silk, that's honestly really expensive. Or really half-decent gear, so
There.
Shit.
That must be the Temple of Mythar. Be ready. Corypheus will be there.
I hear fighting ahead.
This looks like fucking insanity. That looks so cool walking through here. It's barely a temple if it's out in the open. I don't understand how people haven't just climbed the walls before, but I guess it has its defenders. Oh, you look horrible when we get to see you just... your actual corpses and the lyrium growing out of you. That's disgusting, man.
Namelana Sabanalet.
I still
Oh,
think
what the
to
fuck are
fight
you?
us, Master.
That's what happened
Remnants.
to Samson?
They will not keep us from the Well of Sorrows.
Well of Sorrows.
Oh look, you actually got a hood to cover up your disgustingness. Nice. Shrugging Morrigan.
Be honored. Witness death at the hands of a new god.
Oh, but only half a hood. To conceal the not disgusting half. You want them to think that you are probably entirely disgusting? Does that make you scarier? Oh no! Oh no! Okay. Are you in an elf? I thought Samson was meant to be the vessel. Was that old, disgusting, mangled body giving up on you, Corypheus? By the way, I made our silvery metal. I made that black and we look way cooler. It's made of obsidian now. Grey Warden. No, what the hell is this? Oh good, that's some fucking The Grudge bullshit.
It cannot be.
Cross the bridge, now.
Was that Corypheus making the noise? Because that's adorable. It looks like you've returned as a remnant or something similar. Jesus! Okay, that was cool. I really hope that isn't the archdemon we brought down as Firion, because this ragtag group of idiots is not going to be anywhere close to Firion, Alistair, Morrigan, Wynn, whoever the fuck I ended up bringing down the archdemon with. I think it was that exact team, actually. My favorite three. Oh, Christ. Where are we, man?
At last,
Look at this.
Mathal's sanctum. Let us proceed before Corypheus interferes.
You know that was a dragon. He
You
can
said
fly over the
Corypheus
wall and
wanted
come
an
directly
illusion,
in here.
But he mentioned
Easily.
a well of sorrows. Which is right?
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
Could they be the same thing?
Would they be the same? Could alluvian translate into well of sorrows?
No. It seems an alluvian is not the prize Corypheus seeks.
Oh, what the fuck was the point in the whole Alluvion bullshit? I love the Alluvion, but come on!
Does that please you? Whatever
No.
the Well of Sorrows might be,
I
Corypheus
need
seeks it,
your
and
fucking
thus you must
expertise.
keep it from his grasp.
Let's find this
Damn,
well
I'm
before
shiny.
Corypheus's people do. I want
But
to
they
know
were
how
in here
Corypheus
way before
returned
we
to
were.
life. We saw him die.
And his life
saw him
force
melt.
passes on to any blighted creature, darkspawn,
Oh.
or Grey Warden.
Oh shit, I'm so glad we freed all those fucking wardens
Can't
then.
really die.
We'll find a way to
To be
stop
fair, he
him
could
once
climb
we're
into
done
all of
here.
ours.
Tis strange. Archdemons possess the same ability, and still the Grey Wardens are able to slay them. It appears
Come
the
on!
temple's magics
Why would you
are
interrupt
still
that? That was
strong.
really important.
Ancient Elven. I can't make out much.
Atishol via Abalassan. It means enter the path of the Well of Sorrows.
Well, that's
There
fucking
is
convenient,
something
okay.
about knowledge, respectful or pure. Shiven. Shivenen.
You're surprisingly good at
Tis
this.
all
How did
I
that
can
happen?
translate. That it mentions the well is a good omen.
And why the hell is it called the Well of Sorrows? It's a start.
At least we know the Well of Sorrows was important.
That was sort of
Supplicants to
obvious.
Mathal
Dude, come on.
would have first paid obeisance here. Following their path
Okay.
may aid entry.
So we need to make some sacrifices. Or offerings, I should say. I doubt we're going to have to
A
shank
ritual
a
to appease
infant.
elven gods? Long dead or no, I don't like it.
Shut up,
If
Cassandra.
need
These are
be.
my people.
Unless you wish to turn back.
What do you want? As I walk along this, it just lights up.
not
You
step
just want me to
any
light the whole
place you
fucking
have
place?
stepped before. There can be
Oh,
no
that's it.
vacillation. This is where petitioners walked the path of their gods.
It is where they paid fealty to the gods. I have seen it, in the Fade. Only the Reverend were permitted to touch this ground, and only in solemn contemplation.
That's their puzzle. How stupid were people back in this time?
Yes.
Talk to me, Morrigan. Is Corypheus truly immortal?
Corypheus is using the power of the Blight to make himself immortal.
Perhaps you forget. I was in Ferelden during the Fifth Night. I have seen a true archdemon rage. How
Yes.
Corypheus gained the power to send his soul into blighted bodies. That is the real question.
Will answering it
Will
help
answering that
us?
question let us destroy Corypheus for good?
Well,
Perhaps
clearly, yes.
I would suggest first dealing with the well. If Corypheus obtains it, any chance of success could be lost.
Okay, then I need to know more. Where in the temple
Do
are
you know
we?
what this part of the temple was used for?
Well, it's a fucking
Standing
entrance,
in the
idiot.
vestibule, not the temple proper. To those who knew it, perhaps this ritual was little more than a polite knock at the gate. These customs must have been as familiar to ancient elves as bowing to a queen is to you or I.
You! Bow!
I find it difficult to picture you
These
curtsy
days,
to
maybe.
anyone.
Have we become so familiar you can predict my manners and customs now? Nothing is lost
Oof.
by indulging in the occasional civilized conduct, particularly when unexpected.
You really have changed, huh? Tell me about
So
me,
this
though.
Mythal was worshipped as a goddess?
So one assumes.
You don't know,
What is a
Darwin?
god but a
Seriously?
being of immense power? The dread old gods were nothing more than dragons, after all. They rise as archdemons.
So they are all dragons. Okay, I didn't think
Perhaps
Dumat
Mythal
was.
a powerful elf, a ruler among her kind. History often plays storyteller with facts.
You admit
Okay.
lack of knowledge, and yet dismiss her so readily?
I do not dismiss her. I question her supposed divinity. One need not be a god to have value. Truthfully, I'm uncertain Mythal
Oh, Mythal was a woman,
single
sorry.
entity. The accounts are varied.
What
There
accounts?
are varied accounts of
It's an
Mythal.
interesting
In
thought
most
that elven
stories,
gods could have
Mythal
just been
rights
incredibly
wrongs while
powerful
exercising
elves.
motherly
Because they did
kindness.
used to be fucking
Let
immortal. They
fly
had
your voice
insane
to
powers.
Mythal, deliverer of justice, protector of sun and earth alike.
Could have been an extremely
Other
powerful mage or
haters,
something.
Dark, vengeful. Pray to Mythal and she would smite your enemies, leaving them in agony.
Sounds
More
fucking hot.
dangerous tales, I assume.
You know more,
If
Solus?
you know
Then
more
fucking
about
shut
this,
up.
Solus, speak.
The oldest accounts say Mythal was both of these, and neither. She was the mother, protective and fierce.
All I can see is this little
That is
skull.
all I will say. This is not a place to stir up old stories.
Whatever the truth, all accounts of Mythal end the same. Exiled to the beyond with her brethren.
Exiled to the beyond. You know this, damn it.
Tricked by the dread wolf, as all the elven gods were said to be, trapped in a land beyond the Fade. Many Dalish believe this is why the elves fell from grace, and their gods did not save them. Or perhaps they were simply rulers slain by Tevinter. Who can say?
Who are these temple
You've
elves?
seen the elves here. They seem odd.
Indeed. Two things are possible. One, this is a group of Dalish separated from their brethren, cultists, fanatic in their desire
Seems
to keep
unlikely.
humans away.
Seems too easy.
Two, these are elves descended from the ancients, having resided here since before the fall of Arlathan. The second appears unlikely, but if true, implications are astounding.
Yes, so we should probably stop killing them. It would be unheard
If they
of.
keep records, it could change everything we thought we knew about
Oh,
history.
dude. Oh, dude!
To discover an era thought lost forever has possibly thrived in the shadows. We may, however, find
So
these
within
elves
reach, too.
reluctant to part with their long-kept secrets.
I wonder if they speak ancient Elven. Like, maybe we can communicate if we stop trying to kill them. So, why did I light this up? What did that accomplish? What did that move? Did that open up this little antechamber? I don't recall if that was open prior or not, but it seems likely that that's what that's done. Dude, I am so confused. I'm in awe, actually. Wait a minute, wait, this is where we came from. Yeah, it is. Okay, so it must have opened up This little stairwell area. They can't have. What? What did I do by activating this? Maybe by performing the elven rituals, the elves are going to be a little bit more respectful of us. A Templar died here. We're not dead yet. Clearly, we're doing something right.
Templars have already encountered the temple's guardians.
Supplies replenished from a fucking dead Templar. Awesome. I like that that's a thing. A completely unnecessary thing, but it's a thing. What do we got through here? This is one of the coolest missions so far. Anything to do with the elven lore in Dragon Age, I am addicted to. I hope the dwarves get the same treatment in that, and like we just re-establish the Tigers and everything, and that would be so cool. Just all the races deserve to be loved. Statue of Fenharl, but they look the exact same as all the other wolves. That makes so much more sense. The Dalish use Haralan to mean traitor to one's kin, but the word does not appear to have any elven text before the Tower's Age. The ancient root word is related to Harillan, or opposition, and Helathen, or noble struggle. The Dalish call Fenharl a god of deception, but I posit a far more accurate translation would be god of rebellion. What he rebelled against is a story lost to time. In Dalish legends, Fenharl seals away the other deities out of a love of trickery. If we understood more ancient Elven, we might find earlier versions of the Dreadwolf story give him a more nuanced motivation beyond spite. I've never even considered it. Gods are always so rote. Gods always have such a... There's never any grey areas in a god. Their story is always... Gods are very rarely given a personality in lore. Not just in the Dragon Age universe, in the world, in, like, you know, Norse gods. Well, okay, that's a bad example. But some of the lesser gods, but then again, he's so not a lesser god. I don't know. Just a lot of gods are sort of the way they are, and they act in the stories. And then again, like I said, there could have always been more nuance in tales that have been lost to time. From a treatise on the pagan and heretical customs of the Elven by Senalan Tavernier of the University of Orlais, commissioned by Empress Celine.
Why would this...
See, that sounds like an Elven name.
Something wrong?
It depicts the dread wolf, Fenharl. In Elven
Yes, it does.
tales,
What a weird way of pronouncing
he
that.
tricks their gods into sealing themselves away in the beyond for all time. Setting Fenharl in Methal's greatest sanctum is as blasphemous as painting Andraste naked in the chantry.
My clan had Fenharl statues. Maybe it tells a story. Yeah, my clan
My
had
clan
Fenharl
set
statues.
statues of the dread wolf outside our camp. They're meant to frighten harmful spirits.
I'm sure she knows this.
I thought the ancient elves above quaint superstitions.
For all your
Shit, I probably should have used the other
Lady
thing, huh?
Morrigan, you cannot resist giving legend the weight of history. The wise do not mistake one for the other.
Pray tell, what meaning does our elven expert sense lurking behind this?
The way she speaks is so different than it used to be. You'd make such a cute
You look
couple.
like you're about to kiss when you argue.
'Tis time we pressed forward.
Agreed.
Oh, I love it. I don't want that to happen, though. You stay away from her fucking... Forgot your name. I nearly called you Dalish. That's not what you are. Solus. She's Firion's. Well, that looked terrifying. I guess it looked like the, little puzzle I did down there, though. Morrigan, can I talk to you again about anything? Where are we now?
Do you know what this part of the...
The room we stabbed. These
Still a
customs
vestibule,
must
okay.
have been as...
Yes, that's all. Bye-bye. I guess you're about to head way deeper. Ah, Christ! Okay, that was out of nowhere. Who the hell are you? Oh, it's Samson. I can't... What you look... God, you look like milk personified before, but now you've curdled. I'm not intimidated. Did you try to jump over that? Because it did not work. It looked like he was trying to get over. I guess there's no way he could have been. He's not that useless, is he? Oh, I turned around. I would have done more damage on the other side. Oops, I can never tell what those things' back is since they're so lumpy. There we go. Hello? Do some fucking damage. You are behind him, you know? What was that? That was awful. I don't know. We're meant to be better than this, damn it. What's going on, Darawen? Boom! Oh, and that interrupted his little jiggliness as well, which I believe is what gives him barriers. Oh man, we are now literally over 1,000 DPS per stab. I don't understand how we got this good. Oh, Morgan's all grey-haired. That looks fucking strange. 19 gold, please. The most important mission of our lives. I'm just here stealing fucking coppers off of some useless grunt Templars. Hello? What am I meant to... Don't crash again. Thank you, okay. But there's a thing in here.
Hold.
Is there not?
While they rush ahead, this leads to our true destination. We should walk the petitioner's path as before.
I agree.
An army fights and dies for us. The longer we tarry, the more soldiers we lose outside. Let's jump down and be done with this place.
If we don't do this, we
I must agree
lose.
with the witch. This is ancient ground, deserving of our respect.
You see the urgency? We cannot find the Well of Sorrows unprepared.
You want the well, don't you? No, fuck it. We're not going to accuse her of that.
We don't know what's behind those
She wants to
doors.
save the world just as much
They
as
might
we
have
do.
a reason for going another way.
Had they the option, they would have proceeded. That must lead to their goal.
Their goal or yours?
I didn't ask to say that. But also,
There
we
it
need the Well
is.
of Sorrows, so either way,
A
it works.
danger to the natural order.
Meaning...
Legends walked Thedas once, things of might and wonder. Their passing has left us all the lesser. Corypheus would squander the ancient power of the well. I would have it restored.
You're a romantic.
I wasn't expecting your answer to be so... romantic.
Trust me.
She strangely is,
Your
and always
surprise
has
is
been.
matched only by my own.
love her
Mankind
voice.
blunders through the world, crushing what it does not understand. Elves, dragons, magic.
You never used to be this way, and I'm worried you're manipulating me,
We
but you
must
could have
stem the
actually
tide,
changed.
or be left with nothing more than the mundane. This I know to be true.
She sounds so sincere.
I read more in the first chamber than I revealed. It said
And
a
you're
great
now
boon
revealing
given
it
to those who
immediately?
use the Well of Sorrows, but at a terrible price.
What is this boon and price?
What
Do you not
exactly
know?
did that altar say about the Well of Sorrows?
Like most elven
What a
writing,
clunky
it
way
was
to deliver that
insufferably
line.
vague. The term I deciphered was Halam Shivanas, the sweet sacrifice of duty. It implies the loss of something personal for duty's sake, yet for those who served at this temple, a worthwhile trade.
Why not tell me this earlier?
Did you not trust me enough to tell me about this price when you read it?
I hoped to find more information. If I intended to cheat you, I would have feigned ignorance entirely. My
True.
priority is your cause, but if the opportunity arises to save this well, I am willing to pay the cost.
You mean the
And
boon?
gain what?
Sacrifice for the
That is
boon?
what we must discover. The rituals.
Oh
lead
god,
one
this is
way.
scary. Do we actually get to choose between hole and that way? Because I'm not going through... Oh, follow Samson through the hole. Or go the clever way. I'm going the clever way, obviously. Morgan, I want to talk more. Where the oh shit, okay, there's a lot more. Where are
Do you
we,
know what
first
this part
off?
of the temple was used for?
It may have served as a chamber of reflection. Perhaps to contemplate the righteousness of one's cause.
Convenient.
More importantly, I suspect none were permitted beyond this area without a priest. Ancient texts claim Mathal passed judgment in the flesh, but 'twas surely the priests who proclaimed rulings here.
Why all these
Why did the
rituals?
ancient elves insist on so many rites?
We may safely assume one did not petition high priests for Mathal's justice by strolling up and knocking. I see no more insufferable ceremony here than in a chantry.
Very, very true. What are these
More
rituals?
rituals? What are they for? Do you know?
I believe they signify an intent to lay oneself bare, to champion a cause without pity, regret, or shame. Mathal's cult was not fond of vacillation.
But I have pity,
One
regret, and
approached them with
shame.
nothing
I'm
less than
99%
complete
pity, regret, and
confidence.
shame. What happened to the
What
unsure?
happened to those who were less sure of themselves?
Legend does not say. Perhaps this place has a more gruesome history than we know.
I mean, we did just slaughter so many people in it. If it didn't before, it does now. About using the
I want
well.
to discuss the well again.
Oh, I see. An opportunity to use the well may not even arise. I understand this. All I meant to suggest is that, if it does, I be the one to do so. I am willing to accept the consequences.
I'm gonna get the choice, aren't I? Morgan, what about your
What
son?
if something happens to you? What about your son?
I ain't raising that freak.
A strong lad. He will thrive. With or without me.
No!
Are you
He
sure?
will reach his full potential with no one to control it. He's an old guy. No, there was so much more there. Oh, fuck. Ah, there was so much more I could have said. There was so much more I could have investigated. That was a big mistake. Oh well, whatever. In we go. Open this door by completing rituals. Yeah, I thought so, but... Don't crash again, game. You keep crashing. I don't want you to crash. By keep crashing, I mean you did it once, but still. As long as I don't go in the hole, I'm happy. So, is it just another one of the exact same thing? Or is it more interesting puzzles? I quite like that it's making us do some odd... I'm stealing money from an elven offering. Bad idea. Song to Falandin, not reading it.
Falandin, overseer
The
of
Crow
Remnants
Man, right?
and guide to the elven dead. I have
Yes.
heard the Dalish invoke him on their deathbed, or before quests from which they expect no return.
Some of my
My
clan did
clan's
that.
hunters asked for his blessing when we fought bandits. Our keeper taught them the prayers.
I do not believe they sing songs about Falandin's vanity.
Come on, buddy. Tell me
Do you know
more.
any legends?
It is said Falandin's appetite for adulation was so great, he began wars to amass more worshippers. The blood
Oh,
of those
seriously?
who wouldn't
He
bow
was just
low
an actually
killed
vain
lakes,
arsehole. I thought you were
wide
making
as oceans.
making a
Nefal
joke.
rallied the gods once the shadow of Falandin's hunger stretched across her own people. It was almost too late. Falandin only surrendered when his brethren bloodied him in his own temple.
Jesus. I've never
My
heard that
clan
before.
never told a story like that about Falandin.
The further the Dalish
I wouldn't doubt
spread,
him.
the further their stories branch and grow. Never mistake them for arbiters of true elven culture.
That's the closest we get, though. Other than you, and you can't be literally everywhere. Damn. I love just having someone who has seen all this in the Fade. It's the coolest fucking thing. Ah! Did not mean to do this. Okay. Did not realize I was standing on one of these. Can I stand off without repercussions? Oh god! I didn't realize this was also some. Alright, come on. Did I do the thing? I've done the thing here. I have not done the thing here, but if I'm just a very clever boy, I might be able to do it. In fact, I've fucking done it. I'm a genius. Except I'm not. For some reason. Is this all part of the same thing? It's possible, I mean... I don't see why not. If we run up here and then go down there, we could start activating things on this side. This is... really weird. And really, really easy. Annoyingly easy. No! Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. This is... Alright, you know what? I'm going to see you guys when this is done. Because while this is, so very riveting, I highly doubt is riveting viewing. So, see you guys soon. Maybe it's timed or something, because I don't see what I did wrong there. Alright, come on! Yeah! That's one down.
Indeed. Time to proceed to the next ritual, I should think.
Is the next ritual gonna be the exact fucking same? Oh my god. It's like one of those kids' fucking puzzles. It's like that you get from terrible Christmas fucking crackers, you know? And it's like, why the hell is this what an ancient elf legion would have to do to pass through into their god's fucking sanctum? And it's fucking dumb, man. They could have done something way cooler. But then again, like, dumb puzzles have always been sort of a BioWare thing. Like, I remember that one in Mass Effect that appeared in 2 Mass Effect games in a row, and it was like the tower things. That was, that sure was a thing. Well, at least this one's way easier than the last set we did. Already done. That's right. I mean, if you can give me one in one tiny area, it's easy. One more, thank fuck. Now, where the hell is it? And how did you even know there was one more? I'm the one with the minimap, lady. And I don't even know how to get there, to be fair, despite the minimap. So, please help me, Morrigan. I'm sorry. I don't even know what I'm sorry for, but I should probably be sorry. Maybe it will have mercy on me when you finally gain all the power of the fucking well, or whatever the fuck. Alright, well, I'm amazed how easy it was to complete the rituals. I just hope that by doing this, we're not somehow making it easier for the Red Templars as well. 1, 2... Is this it? This one is just a circle. Oh no, okay, it goes a little bit further than a circle. Ooh, not good. Damn you! Okay, where do we... The hell is this gonna do? Okay. Did that change fucking anything? I guess? I'm not entirely sure. Fuck's sake. Go back over. There's gonna be a lot of trial and error, especially in this area. Don't know what the hell I'm doing, but at least we've lit up the entire back area this time. Oh. You motherfuckers. Oh good, that's a thing, is it? Thank you so much. Ah! Okay, well, we'll activate that like halfway through or something, I guess. I'm so confused by everything. This should not be difficult. And it isn't difficult, it's just time-consuming when there's a world to be saved right now. I have to angle this so perfectly. You cunt. You fucking asshole. Come on! I actually broke the game to get it, technically. Like, I walked across to it. What do you mean Cassandra disapproves? I am bold disapproves. I don't care. You're not even here. What do you want? Purely because I'm listening to Morrigan? You guys have never made your opinions on Morrigan clear before. In fact, none of you ever mentioned that she even exists, so you have no fucking standing here. And it's only you two as well. No one else cares. He's telling me Blackwall was also fine with that. Who else is an Sarah was fine with that, was she? The person who absolutely despises my kind? Sure, whatever.
'Tis not what I expected. What was this chamber used for?
That's exactly what I was about to ask you. That doesn't sound like a good thing.
We're being watched.
It is not a good thing. No one even turns around. It can be more obvious that we're being watched.
You are unlike the other invaders. You have the features of those who call themselves elven. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar.
You know
How
of
has this
this?
come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
Meaning you've been asleep this whole time. They are my enemies.
As well as yours.
I am called Abelas. We are sentinels, tasked with
I
standing
swear I know that name. I swear I know that name.
We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Vira Belasan.
The place of the
Immortality.
He speaks of the well.
It is not
I know.
for you.
It was a bit obvious,
It is not
Morrigan.
for any of you.
You're actual ancient
So,
elves.
You're elves from ancient times. Before the Tevinter Imperium destroyed Arlathan?
The Shemlin did not destroy Arlathan. We Elven
What?
warred upon ourselves. By the time the doors to this sanctuary closed, our time was over.
Wait,
The elves
that's not
destroyed
right.
Arlathan.
What are you saying?
You would not know truth. Shemlan history is as short as the pool of your years.
What did the Imperium do then? Are you saying it wasn't a war?
The war of carrion feasting upon a corpse, yes. We awaken only when called.
Holy
And
shit,
each
the
time
elves are already
find the world
broken.
more foreign than before. It is
So are you
meaningless.
pre-Alathan people?
We endure. The Virabella San must be preserved.
What is the well?
What is this Virabella San exactly?
It is a path, one walked only by those who toiled in Mithal's favor.
He speaks
Look
of
at your
priests.
gear as well.
More than that, you need not know.
Solus, please.
Solus, perhaps he'll listen to you.
What shall I say, Inquisitor? Shall I sway him from a millennia of service by virtue of our shared blood? He clings to all that remains of his world, because he lacks the power to restore it.
The elves need you.
Our people have lost everything. They need you. They could learn from you.
Our people? The ones we see in the forest, shadows wearing Valisleen. You are not my people.
I don't think I've helped.
And
I
you
don't
have
think I've helped
invaded
at
our
all.
sanctum as readily as the Shemlan.
We knew this place was sacred. We've respected it as best we could.
I believe you. Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition. You have shown respect to Mithal. If these others are
Yeah,
enemies
where's
of
your
yours,
fucking
we
disapproval
will
now,
aid you in
Cassandra?
destroying them. When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
This is our goal, is it not? There is no reason to fight these sentinels.
Consider carefully. You must stop Corypheus, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
I have a soft spot for Morrigan, but these are ancient elven sentinels, of which we could learn so much from, but not if they're so stone-faced, so unwavering. There is no convincing these dudes, but at the same time, I'd be erasing history. Erasing history while also gaining so much more of it. But what if the well is nothing? What if the well is useless to someone who isn't this? We may need that well. I've done everything you asked for. There must be a way. Oh, God. No. I can't destroy you. We will ally, Sentinels. You are too
I
fucking
accept
cool.
your offer.
You will be guided. to
Ignore
those
the,
you seek.
like, 5-minute
As for
long
the
hesitation.
Virabella
That's
San,
nothing. I'm not gonna kill
it
you.
shall not
Alright,
be
I promise.
despoiled, even if I must destroy it myself.
What?
No!
Fuck you! Ooh! Ooh, I haven't lost Morrigan, have I? I never side against Morrigan. That was a big old thing for me. I wasn't sure I'd be able to. She just has a way with my mind. She is inside of it all the time, poking it very, 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 very hard. Where are we going? Just through this one door? There is no other. What? Okay, it isn't this door apparently. Through this one door then, right? Open this door by completing the ritual. What the fuck do you mean? So I'm just following the yellow brick road, huh? Ah, yes, I see. Look at you.
Themselves before my countrymen came along. Could that be true?
I'm aware, buddy.
I can hardly believe it.
This would be
It
our
makes
guide.
sense.
Mytholinast.
That's helpful, since Morrigan chased off on her own.
She seeks to protect the Well of Sorrows.
Yeah, I sort of gathered that, buddy. Where the hell are you going? Jesus, look at this! And that means I avoid taking a... Let me just save and see what the fuck's in here. Look at that giant elf! What the hell? You're huge! Still skinny as all fuck, though, but massive. I've never seen anything like it. Oh, and I missed my one... Come on, I want to shadow you all! I also really want to take that secret path, but, like... I can't let any more of these elves die, like they say. With every invasion, their numbers diminish. I don't want them to diminish. I think that's our guide getting involved in everything. This is so badass. Do I want to go through here? No, now I kind of want to get back on track, but... Follow the Sentinel Guide to the Well of Sorrows. So I sort of have to do that. So this is just a bonus, correct? And I get to loot some Templars that I wasn't even the one who killed them. Fantastic. Fantastic. And this leads to a whole lot of fucking nothing. Just a little bit of money that I'm stealing from you guys. You got no use for it. You're not doing shit. You're like, you know, you're not gonna come back out into the real world, are you? You're remaining in your little hovel. And I respect that. In fact, I fucking love it. These are some of the coolest elves we've ever discovered. But they are kind of arse-fucking the Dalish, which I am yet to form an opinion on. I loved the established Dalish lore. It's just, it's a case of, will this make them even more interesting, or will this be an utter disaster? As it seems post-Andraste, the elves just, they became nothing. A complete nothing, with these little stories that just
This place looks untouched.
used to have a little bit of truth to them, but now they're so far away.
How could
The statue of
elves pour
Mythal.
such devotion into this nonsense?
Nonsense? She's tried to prove to herself that elven gods didn't exist when she's seeing evidence all around them. These elves that have existed for millennia. Whenever one of the people wronged another, they would not call on Elganon to avenge them, for his fury would destroy all it touched. I've lost where I was somehow. There we go. Mythal saw this bring strife among the people, and went to Elganon. She offered to deliver justice when the people warred amongst themselves. Elganon saw her wisdom and agreed, binding all to abide by her verdicts. Some petitioning Mythal for justice hid jealousy, accusing those who had done them no wrong. She saw their lies and struck them down. Others petitioning Mythal for justice burned with wrath for imagined slights. She saw their weak hearts and struck them down. Those coming to her with clear minds and opened hearts were granted judgment and protection, and Mythal harried their enemies until the end of their days. Story of the elven god Mythal.
We can always ask our hosts.
I will leave that to you.
Well, guys, unfortunately, this is where I'm going to have to leave it. The game is becoming the most interesting it has been the entire time. In fact, this is some of the coolest shit that the entire Dragon Age series has to offer, I would argue. Despite the fact it's coming in what I would consider the weakest fucking game in the series, because oh my god, the side content's horrible, but at least this is just fucking fantastic. I hope you guys are enjoying as much as I am. I'm really starting to love this game again. If you are enjoying, please do like, subscribe, share, comment, all that amazing stuff. It really does help out both me and the channel. And I'll see you in the next one. But for now, this is Strike, signing off!
Henshra, Gilas Velathan.
I know! Good! Oh, shit. Fine, calm down. Goodbye!